Helen here, stage, screen, and in between with Helen at the gala for the Jim Thorpe Independent Film Festival. Stay with us. Look who I have with me now, the fabulous Chris Barrett from the Pocono Television Network, who brings all the best of the Poconos to us all the time. He shows us the restaurants, the lodgings, all the fun and all the happening things. And that's why he's here tonight, because tonight's a really happening thing, right, Chris?
It is, and thank you so much for having me. That's so kind of you. Thanks for your nice words.
How can I not? Let's tell everybody how happy we are to be here, right?
It is, like right now, this is a great event that's happening in Jim Thorpe. There are actors here, there are directors, there's films that have never been seen before, right? So it's just great to see this level of art and culture right here in the Pocono Mountains in Jim Thorpe.
It's true. The movies that you will see here are so special. We just had movies that just came out of Sundance, that this is the only place they're going to be seen is right here. They're making their premiere here in Pennsylvania, right, Chris?
That's right, and that's really, really the thrilling part of it. We were here last year and did a live interview, and we've seen it grow dramatically even in 1 year, and the energy here is amazing. A lot of great people, a lot of great creativity. It's just such an awesome time.
And it's really a class act. The way they presented last night, they had a fabulous band first, and then they showed the movie, they had a Q&A, and even the media credentials are beautifully done. They're given to you in a gold envelope. I mean, it's a touch of class, right?
I think that's a really good word, class. Todd and Jocelyn have a tremendous amount of class, and that's, I think, the difference here in Jim Thorpe. It's like a real piece of Americana, right?
It's such a beautiful town. The restaurants, the shops, the history, the mansions you can see. So when you come to the festival, you don't have to just see the festival. It's worth the trip just for the festival, but the town itself has so much to offer.
That's right. In 1968, a movie was shot here, The Molly Maguires. Paramount shot it, and that kind of really put the town on the map from a historical standpoint. And then people started to really preserve parts of the town. So when you walk into this town, there are certain parts of it that's the way it was in the 1880s and 1890s, and it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. And when you take a picture of the streets, you can see all the ironwork on the buildings, and it's unique. It's different.
It is. And the mansions, you talked about the Asa Packer mansion.
Yes.
In the 1860s and 70s, he was the richest man in America, and he lived here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. He was the richest man in America, and it was all through the mining of coal right here in the Poconos.
Yeah. You don't realize how dependent we were on coal, right? But now we're dependent on very good movies, right? To make us happy. We have a juggler here tonight. We have somebody walking around on stilts. Delicious hors d'oeuvres, cocktails, right? And we get to meet with terrific people like Chris.
Thank you so much. That's really kind of you, and happy to talk to everybody out there. Please make sure you come to visit us, and you can find us at PoconoMountains.com or PoconoTelevision.com.
I'm honored that you came on my show.
Love it.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
We're at the gala, and right now I'm with Ryan Zimmerman. And Ryan has a movie called Broken Heart. Ryan, are you excited about tonight at the gala?
Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, so tell us something about your movie.
So Broken Heart is about a true crime enthusiast who goes through a nasty breakup, and she begins to fixate on a local pizza delivery man who she believes is a famous serial killer.
Oh, is it like a love story or suspense?
A little bit of both. It's a bit of a twisted love story, I'd say.
And how many minutes does it run?
It's 12 minutes long.
Yeah. So is this your first movie or no?
No, I've done this. I've done a number of short films in the past.
Oh, okay. What was your inspiration for writing this movie? Because you're the writer-director on Broken Heart.
I looked at a lot of true crime material. Looked at a lot of not necessarily true crime movies, but movies based on true crime stories. Like Zodiac by David Fincher was a big inspiration. That was one of our big talking points when figuring out the look of the movie and how it was going to feel when you're watching it. Yeah.
Do you watch any of the TV shows about serial killers?
I haven't been able to recently. There were a couple that have been on my radar.
They're spooky though, right? Aren't they? You never know who it is.
Oh yeah, they're very spooky. And I just love it when, they delve into the mind of the serial killer and kind of explore what's going on under the hood. That was always the stuff that really interested me.
Fabulous. Thank you. Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
Yesterday in Owl's Head is Ryan Murphy's movie, and he's showing it at the film festival. How are you, Ryan?
I'm great. It's so exciting to be here. It's such a cool, exciting night to get things started.
I know. This is Ryan's very first film festival. And is this your first film, Ryan?
So this is the first film that I kind of directed and edited on my own, like to kind of get this thing started. I mean, I've been working with friends and filmmakers for a long time, but I'm usually an actor, so this is my first time behind the camera, and it's very
exciting. How did you like it?
I loved it. I mean, it's like, there's a completely new side to things that I get to, I don't have to worry about my performance, right?
So tell everybody about your movie.
Yeah, so Yesterday in Owl's Head, it's a coming-of-age drama. It's about 14 minutes long, and it's one of the shorts here this weekend, and it's about a young woman who abandons the militia that she was raised in, and interested parties are following. So it's I'm very excited. We have an incredible crew.
She's in that, or she's out of that?
She's leaving that. It's her escape from that, and it's really about a relationship between three wayward teenagers who kind of find each other and learn to build trust and test that trust and challenge that with external factors that are bigger than them. So that's kind of what we want to do with that film.
And are these young people?
Yeah. So this is kind of like 17, 18 age. It's young to be involved.
Right now I'm with Jocelyn O'Neill Morris, and she is the co-founder of this wonderful film festival, the Jim Thorpe Independent Film Festival, and we are at their gala. Isn't this going to be a fun night, Jocelyn?
It's already a fun night. I am just blown away by all the people here. I'm the lighting on the wall, Danny and Longlegs and the Eclectic Circus. I mean, the DJs, we've got 3 DJs here tonight. It's just really, I'm a little overwhelmed.
So tell everybody, how much work goes into something like this? Is it a year long?
It is. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of sacrifice. This is our 7th year doing it, so we kind of are in a rhythm of it. But still, my kids are always asking where I am, kind of thing.
Jocelyn was an actress, right, in Manhattan?
I was an actor in New York for 15 years.
Yeah, so that makes it wonderful that you're involved in the film festival because you come from that viewpoint,
yes,
right? An actor's viewpoint.
Yeah, it makes a difference because I really feel for the filmmakers. I understand where the artists are coming from because I was there, I've done it, I have made a couple of short films myself, so I understand how to take something from here and to make it into an actual thing, and I get it. We both get it. My husband and I get it because he made 2 feature films, so we're very much an artist-friendly festival.
Yeah, and this is the 7th one, so I imagine it's grown since number 1, right?
Yes, it has grown a lot.
A wonderful opening night movie, and then tonight you had another fabulous movie.
Yes, Ghostlight. It just was over at, I think they were at Sundance. Just this year they were.
Yeah.
I was thinking if they were at South by Southwest, I'm not sure.
Right, yes, they said that. Your husband said that.
Okay, so they were at Sundance and South by Southwest, and they were their PA premiere. And wow, what a beautiful film. All the films that we have, I always have they're like my little babies, and I can't wait. I love when people see them and just feel what I have already felt. A lot of our filmmakers are return filmmakers that we have some of them we've worked with, or others are just straight submissions. I mean, the bulk of our program is straight submissions from Film Freeway. Yeah, so we get 500, 600 films, and we pick, 70, 75. Yeah, it's a lot of watching films.
Yeah. So you want to shout out a website or an Instagram for the festival?
Yeah. JimThorpeIndieFilmFest.com is our website. Same thing for Instagram. Facebook is easy. You can find us. Just type in Jim Thorpe Independent Film Festival, and you'll find us immediately.
Terrific. Thank you, Jocelyn.
Thank you so much. Good to be here. Thank you.
Oh, it's so exciting. Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, enjoy.
I'm with Nicolay, and she has a movie in the film festival. Tell everybody about your movie, Toy.
Thanks, Helen. The name of the movie is called Moon, and it's a magical realism film about a woman who wakes up on the moon one day and she has absolutely no memory of it.
So she doesn't know why she's on the moon. And this is a short, right?
Yeah, it's a short. It's 10 minutes.
So what made you think of this? Was this something that happened to you?
Oh, yeah. And I loved it. I loved the experience, so I thought I would make it. No. It came up with just a concept of it would be really cool to have lunch on the moon one day.
Just how was the food? Does she eat there?
Yes, she does. She loved it. She talks about it. She said she loved it.
Okay. What did she eat?
A smoked salmon sandwich with lemon water.
Oh, I love salmon. Yeah, it sounds like good to me. And I drink lemon water all the time. So is this your first effort?
No, actually, and this is maybe my 7th or 8th film, but my first film that I put in festivals actually was in the first Jim Thorpe Festival.
Wow, so that's 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So now you're from LA?
Yes, I am.
So you came all the way in for the festival?
Yeah, because what I loved about Jim Thorpe, because it wasn't just the first film. My first film, Boxer When It was in. Also, my second film, How to Get Caught, was in. And then Moon was the next film. So it's like I felt like they really supported me as a filmmaker. Boxer is it's very entertaining. How to Get Caught, which is my second film, was very a little bit more experimental, and yet they still stuck by me. And that every time they showed my film, including this time, they were like, "God, we love your film." Like, they're so supportive, and I was like, I had to come out.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Do you have a website or a trailer or both for your movie?
Yes, you could check it out over at Moon. It's Moon the Film everywhere.
I was driving through the desert, and then I was on the moon.
The moon? So was the dream.
I was awake. It happened.
So, how'd you get here then?
I don't know.
I think really hard. Remember.
I don't want to remember.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Helen.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Fly me to the moon.
That's right. Thank you.
I'm with Christine Renee Miller, and she has a movie in the festival that you're acting in.
I am.
Called The Retreats.
Yes.
So tell us something about The Retreats.
Oh, well, it is it's a take on what happens when someone is trying to write and create. That's all I'm going to say.
And what role do you play?
I play someone at the thrift store. I'm the thrift store checkout lady.
Oh, okay. Now, you're also involved with the festival in another way, aren't you? You're a juror on the jury?
Yes, that's right. I'm a juror this year.
What's the name of the director or the writer?
Emmett Kerr-Perkinson.
Okay, we're going to look for it. The Retreat. I'm with the very handsome Tony Martinez, who is the content director and the co-founder of the Jim Thorpe Independent Film Festival. I didn't know you were a co-founder.
Absolutely. I was here since the inception. Todd Morris was actually getting his hair cut in my mom's old hair salon, and my mom was talking me up like, my son's a filmmaker. barely been making films at that point, but Todd and I established our relationship, and he said, do you want to help me start a film festival? I said, let's do it, and look at us.
That's something. That's how it happened. I mean, what a fabulous party. You have so many filmmakers here. Everybody's having a ball.
Thank you, Helen.
And so I'm sure it has grown. And how do you feel about that? It's like your baby.
It's surreal. Every year we sacrifice and work so hard to give this amazing experience to so many individuals who come here to fellowship, to get to know other people, and to share their art. That's why we're here.
They do. And they come from all over, because I was just interviewing a lady who's from LA, you know?
Yeah, we just tonight I spoke with someone who was from LA, who's from Texas, Tennessee, Maine, Canada. Tonight they came out of the woodworks, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
So now you started out as a filmmaker. Are you still making films?
I make commercial films. I haven't gotten into narrative work yet, but just wait and see.
Okay, so tell everybody, what does that mean when you say it's a commercial film?
Commercial films are films that would help anyone else gain traction and engagement online for their businesses or as individuals. Think of it like social media marketing, video marketing.
Yeah,
or
it's very hot right now.
Very hot. Yeah. And that's what I love to do.
Yeah. Good for you. You want to shout out a website for this festival?
My website is tmprod.co. That's tmprod.co. You can find my info, some work that I've created, and a form where you can reach out to meet me, or just follow me at Tony Ellis Martinez on Instagram.
I love your middle name, Ellis.
Tony Ellis.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you so much, Tony.
Thanks, Helen.
Have so much fun tonight. I know I am.
I'm gonna party.
I'm with Emmett Kerr-Perkinson, and aren't we lucky? He's the writer-director of The Retreat. Tell everybody about The Retreat. Why did you write The Retreat?
I wrote The Retreat. I was on my own. I was on my own retreat at the time, and I was wanting to write a feature film, and I was there for about 4 weeks. And after 2 weeks, I had finished the first draft of a feature, and I wanted to write a short film after that. And so I just decided I wanted to write a short film that was sort of about my experiences.
So this was a writer's retreat, is that it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had that. Where did you go for that?
I booked an Airbnb and was there by myself in a cabin for a month. So
That's a long
I did
time.
it by myself, yeah.
Wow.
It was.
So the movie The Retreat is about your experience having a retreat, but you had a retreat by yourself?
That is that's the jumping off point, and then it gets very weird and bizarre. But that's the sort of like, that was the seed.
Yeah, I would think you would get a little weird being alone for a month, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you have a trailer for it and a website?
I have a trailer for it on my Instagram. I don't have a website, but my Instagram is Emmett KP, EMMETTKP, and the trailer for it is on there.
I'm with Annick Blanc, and she has a feature called Hunting Daze, and it's with a D-A-Z-E, not a D-A-Y-S. Tell everybody about your movie.
It's a feature film about a young woman who gets rescued by a bunch of guys, and then another stranger arrives and everything kind of gets distorted and a bit dangerous.
Okay, so it has to do with people that are hunting. Is she in the woods, like in a cabin?
Exactly, she's in a cabin. It's a mix of genres, so there's dark humor, there's It's really a mix.
And how many minutes is it?
It's about an hour 30.
Is this your first movie? No.
I've done 3 shorts before, and it's my first feature.
Good for you. And you're from Canada?
From Montreal, Canada, yeah.
Montreal, Canada. I have family in Montreal myself.
It's a great town.
Now, how many actors are in it? Do you act in it as well?
No, I don't act in it. Thankfully, it was already a lot of job. I wouldn't have liked to do that. And
some people do that. They act in it and they direct it.
I know, it impresses me very much. It's already stressful enough to direct a movie. I wouldn't like to be in it, but I did have it's a closed set, so I did have 7 actors. They're always in all scenes, so it's very intense.
Okay, well, good luck to you. So nice to meet you.
Very nice.
I love your accent. You have that little twist in your tongue. I recognized it right away, didn't I?
You did.
Just like mine. Okay, and now I have someone that did a music video, David Toolan. Tell everybody the name of your music video, David.
Sure, the name of the music video is I'm Afraid of Love, and it's by a local artist named Seth Witcher.
Now, did you do the video part of it or the music part of it? How did that work?
So I actually worked with a local musician who I met at another film festival, actually, is how we ran into each other. But yeah, I directed it, and a good friend of mine did the cinematography for it, but yeah.
Oh, okay. And what's the storyline? Because all these music videos have a story, right?
Yeah, so essentially Seth, again, the title is called I'm Afraid of Love. Seth goes to sleep next to his girlfriend, and then he has a whole bunch of essentially nightmares and has to travel through all of these kind of like twisted, nightmarish hellscape sort of lands. And then, yeah, I can't spoil what happens at the end, but it's basically a journey through nightmares.
And what kind of music is it? Is it rock and roll, or what is it?
It's kind of like a indie pop. It's very simple pop music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where can we hear this?
Yeah, the song should be on Spotify, all the streaming services, and then the music video obviously is at the festival.
Okay. Well, what is it on Spotify exactly? How would we find that?
Sure, it would be under the artist Seth Witcher, and it's called I'm Afraid of Love.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. Have a ball. I'm with Dan DeBrain, and he has a documentary in the film festival, and it's very interesting. It has to do with chocolate. Tell everybody about your doc.
So the documentary is called Nicolay and Alexandra Chocolate, and it's about this chocolate shop that's run in Portland, PA. It's a really terrific shop. I go there every 3 months, and I thought it would be great to do a documentary about this place because it's one of my favorites, and I hope more people see this documentary and go check out this chocolate shop after it's done.
Now, you told me that the people that make this chocolate are from the Ukraine.
Yes, they are from Odessa. Their names are Alexandra and Nicolay. The store is pretty much named after them.
So tell us something about your background.
My background is I'm a student at DeSales University, currently a senior, going to be graduating in May. And great time studying there. I'm ready to move on and do new things. And with projects like this documentary, I'm hoping to maybe get my name out there.
I'm with Josiah James, and he has a movie called Beyond the Fence, and this is really unique. Tell everybody why your movie is so unique. Is it a music video?
It's a music video. It's a music video based off of Iron and Wine's song Beyond the Fence, and the reason it's so unique is the entire 7-minute video was generated with artificial intelligence.
Now, how do you do something like that?
Very carefully. So I've been experimenting with artificial intelligence for about 6 months. So it's a very, very literal interpretation of Iron and Wine's song. I took the lyrics and I plugged them into an AI engine, and it would spit out an image. So, for example, how'd that hole get in your jeans? I would take those lyrics and I would put it in the AI engine, and I would get an image of maybe a hole in someone's jeans. Then I would take that image and I would put it into another AI engine, and I would get a 4-second video clip. and then you could extend that 4-second video clip to 8 seconds, 12 seconds, and then 16 seconds.
So how long does your music video last?
7 minutes. So do the math on 4-second clips to 7 minutes, 6 months of work, but I'm really happy with the results.
Do you have to pay a royalty to the maker?
I do. I had to pay. I had to get rights from Warner Chappell and from Overcoat Management, which is Iron and Wine's management company.
Okay. So other than having it in the Jim Thorpe Independent Film Festival, can we see it somewhere else?
Yes, you can see it on my YouTube channel. It's premiering live there at 7 p.m. on Sunday.
This won't air by then, but
that's fine. It'll be up on my YouTube channel at Jokes by Joe, and you can also that's Jokes by Joe without an E, so JOKESJBYJO, and also my production company cupofjoe.llc.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Helen. Have a great night.